I want you to see the people we are working for. Tolu Olabunmi was born in Nigeria and brought to the United States as a child. She graduated high school with honors, was awarded a full scholarship to one of the nation's top universities. In college, she was a peer counselor, a resident assistant, a volunteer at an abused women's shelter, and a research analyst for the engineering department. Tolu received a bachelor's degree in chemical engineering in 2002. She is unable to work in her field because of her undocumented status. For the past 2.5 years, her misfortune has been our good fortune because she has worked full-time without pay as a volunteer advocating for the passage of the DREAM Act. Tolu?
Thank you, Senator Durbin. Thank you for the opportunity to speak here today. My name is Tolu Olabunmi. I was born in Lagos, Nigeria, to two of the most hardworking, devoted parents anyone could ask for. When I was 14 years old, I was brought to the U.S. To escape the increasingly erratic political climate in Nigeria, but never with the intention of becoming undocumented or living within the confines of the U.S. for the past 16 years. I graduated high school at the top of my class, and when it came time to apply for college, I could barely afford the application fee, let alone tuition, but I didn't let this deter me from my goals. You see, my father had always taught me that an education is a basic necessity in life, and a college education as vital as learning your ABCs. And so with his support, I pushed forward and earned a full scholarship to one of the nation's top universities. I knew I'd been blessed, and I took full advantage of this tremendous opportunity. I'd wanted to be an engineer since I was 8 years old, and in 2002, I graduated with a chemical engineering degree, ready to fulfill my childhood dream. It's been nearly 10 years since graduation, and I'm yet to work a day as an engineer. The only thing worse than having your dreams dashed or being rejected by my own country is losing my father and not being able to say goodbye. My father passed away in Nigeria in the fall of 2006. During his last visit to the U.S. in the summer of 2006, I found out that my father often spent days weeping over my situation, not knowing how to help me. I've always known that my father loved me, but the depth of his love was magnified during our last few weeks together. He knew how hard I'd worked to become an engineer and the many dreams I had for my future. He felt my pain as deeply, the pain of my lost dreams as deeply as I did. And so he did the only thing he knew how to do, cry to God on my behalf. It's difficult, nearly impossible to put into words, having to make a choice between saying goodbye to my father and being able to return to the U.S. 3 weeks after my last visit with my father, he passed away, and I didn't get to say goodbye. I didn't get to say goodbye to the best man I've ever known, the one who sacrificed everything to give me and my siblings a shot at a better life. Nor was I able to be there for my mother, who just lost her husband and her best friend. You see, attending my father's funeral meant being torn away from my friends, family, and the life I've built for the past 16 years. It's been nearly 5 years since he passed away. But his voicemail is still saved. His phone number is still on my phone. His face still so fresh in my heart. And I dream about him often, and I'm still convinced that he'll come visit over the summer, like he's done every year since I was 14. Too many young people like me are carrying burdens that we were never meant to carry. I was nearly broken under the weight of my undocumented status. But after meeting so many others like me and seeing the passion with which Senator Durbin and other legislators and advocates fight for my future, I decided to stop carrying the pain and shame of a decision I had no control over. You see, the dreams of my youth have stalled, yes, but my country still needs me. So I volunteer full-time to ensure a better future for thousands others. Passing the DREAM Act is critically important to me and to so many others. I don't believe that I'm entitled to anything more than this great nation has taught me, that we all have a right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Passing the DREAM Act is an excellent first step towards realizing this promise and helping this one young person finally say goodbye to her father. Thank you.